From Petco Park in downtown San Diego. Game 2 of the National League Wild Card Series coming your way on the show. It's the Cincinnati Reds and the San Diego Padres. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And a lot riding on this one as these teams meet for Game 2, Chris.
Absolutely, and it might seem like there's not as much pressure if you've already got a win in Game 1, but they're dying to close this series out right here and now. The last thing they want is to lose the momentum and go into a do-or-die Game 3. That's a lot of pressure.
Sometimes it feels like every game in a 3-game series is do or die. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go now. Today's starting pitcher, Michael King.
He really relies on working down in the zone with that heavy sinker he's got. You know, it's not as popular to throw that pitch today as it used to be because, you know, guys are looking to hit balls down in the zone, get them up in the air. It's very important for him when facing same-side hitters to be able to get it in, especially early in the count, and to opposite guys be able to throw it at that front hip and run it over the inside corner.
TJ Friedl, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1.
Wow, Boo. First pitch of the night, and looks like the strike zone's a little small.
And that is out of play. Sinker gets the bottom of the zone, and that's a strike. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Right side. Cronenworth in plenty of time to first. One out in the top of the first. Take a look at the lineup. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
And now it's Gavin Lux. Lux measures 6 feet 2 inches, 27 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. That misses the zone. 1-0. On the ground, right side. He takes it on his own. Quick start here this evening. 2 out, top of the first. And now Ellie De La Cruz. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And that is downstairs. Ball 1.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
Merrill makes the play, and it's out number 3. On to the bottom of the first. No score. Here in San Diego. So here's the lefty, Nick Lodolo. What's the word on him?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup. It's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Tatis waits. That one finds the zone. 2-1 now.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Slings to first, and they take care of Tatis for the out. Let's check out their lineup for this must-win contest. At Singy, their production in the postseason has been underwhelming.
It's usually not great to have your whole team below the Mendoza line, Boog. These bats have been ice cold, and if they don't want their season to end in disappointment, they're going to need to make some noise in this ball game.
Luis Arraez stands in. And that one upstairs, ball one. And Chris, beyond the fact that he's so incredible defensively, he also can swing the stick. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. One down, base is empty.
Ball two.
And that's outside. Got him swinging. And now it's Manny Machado. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Friedel makes the catch, and that'll do it. Scoreless after one. Wild Card Series Game 2. Here's Miguel Andujar. King back to work. Right through there for a strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Off the plate, ball one.
Eric Summersgill with home plate duty in this one. Kind of known for being generous with the corners, Chris.
You know, I think that used to be a lot bigger deal in past eras where pitchers were working more in and out with their pitches. But yeah, we'll see if those corners come into play in this one. Hey, no pitcher's going to argue at all.
That one is absolutely belted way back there. And that is a foul ball. The atmosphere around postseason baseball, there really isn't anything like it in the sport. It's the time of year where the rally towels come out and the crowd energy gets cranked up even higher. That misses, and that's ball two.
You look up in the stands in games like this, you just see a giant mass of color. Everything just blurs together, and it can be hard as a player not to get distracted by that kind of energy.
Inside, full count, 3-2. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Way back there. Gone. Straight into the visitors' bullpen. And the Reds jump out in front. It's 1-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
And now it's Austin Hayes. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in Game 2 of the wild card series. Foul ball there. Hammer, base hit. Noelvi Marte, the next to hit for the Reds. That one finds the corner. Strike one. Nobody out. Runner at first. Swing and a high fly ball hit in the air left center field. This one's got a chance. That one's back. Gone. That'll fire up the dugout. Second home run of the inning for them. And they add a couple more. It's 3-0.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time. Took a direct path to the ball. Excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Next for Cincinnati, Spencer Steer. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Nobody out with 3 runs in already this frame. Here at the top of the second. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. A swing and a miss. Michael King to strikeout. Here's the Reds catcher, Tyler Stevenson. First pitch just misses. That one fouled off. Pitch misses, and it's 2-1. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
One down, base is empty. Ground ball right side. A sliding stop. Gathers and throws. And very nicely done for the out.
Just so impressed with the movement on that play. Footwork was excellent. The arm strength was there. And, of course, the most important part was getting the out.
2 down, base is empty. Ke'Bryan Hayes now at the plate. First offering, and it just misses. Two outs, base is empty. On the ground to third, and that's a fair ball. Here's the center fielder, T.J. Friedel. Grounded out his first time. In there, and it's 0-1. That one out to right. Tatis sizing this one up. And that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 3-0. This is the National League Wild Card Series on the show. Back here at Petco Park, at the plate, Jackson Merrill. Fastball for a strike.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. That one almost got him.
2 strikes.
That one to first. Steer takes it himself and quickly one away in the second. Here's Bogarts now. In the air, right field. And that'll fall for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. And a foul ball. Bogarts over at first with one away. Just missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
On the ground to short, could be 2. Lux for 1. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We head on down to the top of the third. It's the Reds 3 and the Padres nothing. On to the third inning. In now for the Reds, Gavin Lux. Fly ball center field. Merrill on his way over. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. And now it's going to be Ellie De La Cruz. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center.
You can feel the extra attention on Ellie anytime he comes to the plate. This guy's a player that keeps you on the edge of your seat because you don't know what he's going to do next. He can hit for power, steals bases, he can throw the ball 100 miles per hour across the infield. He's electric.
And that one finds its way through. So a man aboard now with one away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Now here is Miguel Andujar right through there for a strike.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you've got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move. This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
He's good.
Move over to first, trying to keep him close. Man at first, one away. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Next offering is fouled back. Close one, doesn't get the call. 1-2 to count. That one missed. Ground ball to first, could be two. Throws to second for one. Back to first for two, and that'll do it. One hit in the inning, but no one left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Reds 3 and the Padres nothing. Set for the bottom of the 3rd, leading off Ramon Laureano. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Fastball for a strike at 95.
Good pitch to hit on a tee up in the zone. I think he was looking for something else right there.
There's a swing and a drive. Going back on this one. Leaping, and he brought it back.
Well, he just took one away from one of the best in the league. It's not going to happen very often, but when you get the opportunity, better make the play, and he did right there.
Now here's Jake Cronenworth. Breaking ball misses down and away. One out, base is empty. That one finds the zone, and the count 1-1. And there's the strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next offering way off the plate. And there's a ball.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Back to work, 3-2 now. On the ground to first. Steer steps on the bag, and 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the 3rd. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the catcher comes up to him. Freddie Fermin. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1. Foul ball. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Nothing doing there for the Friars. They trail in this one 3-0. And we're back onto the fourth and ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Austin Hayes. First pitch misses.
Well, these Reds doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
Next offering is fouled back. And the right-hander deals. Misses off the plate. And now 3 balls and a strike. Swing and a foul out of play. Three-two. That one misses. So a leadoff walk. Noelvi Marte, the next to hit for the Reds. He's already homered in this game. Marte, 23 years old, and he's usually a third baseman, but today starting in the outfield. That's a little high, and that's ball 1.
Well, this probably feels like a day off a little bit, going from that hot corner where you got to be on your toes every single pitch to being able to relax a little bit and have more time to react in the outfield.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Brings it in, and there's one away.
Got the pitch that he wanted, just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open, backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
Next for Cincinnati, Spencer Steer. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Movement in the bullpen. Nestor Cortez Jr. getting ready to go. Matsui getting cranked up as well. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Hayes at first, one gone. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And a good eye there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And it remains 2-2. Good job to fight that one off. Stays alive. Next one misses, and it's 3-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
Quite the matchup we're seeing here. 6 foul balls in this at bat alone. Really making him work out there.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out.
But when you see that many pitches in an at bat, your chances of succeeding go up. And right there we see the result.
Tyler Stevenson, the next to hit for the Reds. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. In the air, fairly deep to right field. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags at second, and he's up to third safely with 2 gone. Now batting Key Brian Hayes. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. And that's in for a strike.
This guy plays third base like he's a shortstop, and he welcomes the difficult play. Can throw from so many different angles and makes really tough plays look very easy.
Check swing, called strike. So what are the skills you look for that make a really good defensive third baseman that elite?
Well, Boog, one of the things I think about immediately are just the feet. Does he have good feet? Is he able to quickly react? And when you have good feet, you've got soft hands. And soft hand defenders are able to make tough plays look easy.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Out into left center for a line drive base hit. 1 run across. Headed for the plate. Relay throw home. There's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Reds 4 and the Padres nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go, bottom 4. And now the right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr. Pitch misses inside, ball 1. Fernando Tatis Jr. signed by the White Sox 2015 for $700,000. And then eventually moved in the James Shields trade in June of 2016. Strike 1.
1-1.
Next pitch, not close, up high. Line drive. And that gets down for a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Luis Arias digs in now. Struck out swinging his first time. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
The Reds leading by 4 here in game 2 of the wild card series. Missed with a changeup. Now 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Just missed. Lined into right. Marte makes the play. 1 down. Here's Manny Machado. Upstairs. 1-0. The Padres down by 4. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Cut on and lifted in the air. Dives and he can't hang on. They fired in quickly, so it's 1st and 2nd with only 1 away. Jackson Merrill, the next up for the Padres. 0 for 1. He grounded out to 1st his last time. In there at the knees for a strike.
0-1's the count.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Tatis at second. Machado at first. 1 gone. And they'll do it again. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Quickly to second for 1, but safe at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here's Xander Bogaerts. A single his first time. Ball 1 to Bogaerts.
Ball 1, no strike.
That's off the inside corner. Now 2-0.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
That one finds the zone, and it's 2-1 now. That clips the corner. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Runners at the corners with 2 outs. Next pitch misses. Full count now. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Padres leave a pair. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Yuki Matsui.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
So back to the top of the Reds lineup, and now the center fielder, T.J. Friedl. Edge of the zone for a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, these Reds really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in, so I'd say mission accomplished.
Next offering down in the dirt. That one is upstairs. Two. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and 1 out now.
Well, that high four-seam fastball has become such a great pitch for pitchers to finish hitters off. They're trying to stay back with 2 strikes, make sure that they can handle something off speed, and just with good spin rate, good rotation through the zone, elevate it a little bit, get a lot of swings and misses, and that's a really nice job right there.
1 down, base is empty. And that's fouled off. and that's 2 in a row.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
De La Cruz in the box now. No balls and a strike.
0-1's the count.
And ball 1. The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Towards first, and it goes just foul. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. And 1, 2, 3 go the Reds, but they lead it 4-0. Wild Card Series Game 2. So digging in now for San Diego, Ryan O'Hearn. Lodolo back to work. Edge of the zone for a strike, and it's 0-1.
You know, these Padres need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
That missed by a lot. 2-2. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Steer. And out number 1 on the grab.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Laureano comes up to hit. He's 0 for 1. First pitch, and he just misses. Next offering is fouled back.
Very dominant with that fastball inside. Hitter's going to be conscious of that. Now you have the outer half of the plate to work with out there on the mound.
Hit in the air, center field. Friedel moving under it. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. So up next, Jake Cronenworth grounded out his first time. And that one is lifted in the air. Marte makes the grab. And that's the inning. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. It's the Reds 4 and the Padres nothing. Jeremiah Estrada comes on now. Now it's the DH, Miguel Andujar. He's already homered here in this one. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Ball, that's just out.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
Ground ball right side and foul ball. Next offering clips the zone count even at 2. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
So digging in, Austin Hayes. Ball one there. Base is empty, one away here in game 2 of the wild card series. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Has room, and he makes the catch. Next to hit, MLB Marte, and he's already left his mark on this game.
He certainly has, Boog. A 2-run shot in the 2nd inning, and that made an early impact on this game in a big way.
And that is in for a strike. 0-1.
Ball, that pitch is out.
2 down, nobody on, and we're the top half of the 6th. That one down the line, and that's just foul. Swings over the splitter for strike 3. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Reds 4 and the Padres nothing. Back here in San Diego, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Freddie Fermin. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
It's amazing to look up and see 88 miles per hour on that changeup. Back in the day, that was a pretty good fastball. But with high velocities these days, that speed differential is right where it needs to be.
Next pitch is outside. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. On the ground right side. Steer. And he handles it himself for the out. So the San Diego batting order turns over. Now it's the right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr. There's a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And that drops in for a strike. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The Padres down by 4 here in the bottom of the 6th. The changeup missing, and the count is 1-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Nope, outside.
Tapped softly on the ground, and it goes just foul. Good eye in that spot.
These first 2 hitters really making him work out there. Already 14 pitches this inning.
One down, base is empty. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That one carrying, and it hits the fence. Tatis around second. Now around third, waving him home. Plays the plate, and he's out. He tried for the inside the Parker, and he couldn't make it.
That really hurts right there. This is no time to gamble. When you're down in the ball game, you've got to be sure if you're going to advance a runner or even try to score right there that you're going to be safe. Just a poor decision.
Swinging a foul straight back. That one clips the outside corner, and that's strike 2.
Well, this is the type of hitter you want up in this situation. Some sluggers coming up behind him. He's so good at moving runners, but also getting on base. See if he can be patient here.
Ground ball, left side, and foul ball. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Just misses with that one.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Padres go down quietly. They're down 4-0. Mason Miller gets handed the rock out of the pen. He has a great slider with tons of movement. So digging in, Spencer Steer, 1 for 2. There's a strike. Miller, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. That one missed.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And now 2-2.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
That one misses. 3-2 now. got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time.
Now, when you follow up a triple-digit fastball with a nasty changeup, pretty much every time the hitter's going to be in trouble. And that was the plan. Get him to sit dead red on the fastball and then just make him look foolish with the off-speed stuff.
Stevenson, batting with one down, takes a strike. Fastball is outside. Swings through that one for strike two.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Three-two now. And Eric Summersgill punches him out. That's a strikeout. 2 down, base is empty. Here's the third baseman, Ke'Bryan Hayes. There's the strike. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
And now 1-2. Smoked into left, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost art for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And now TJ Friedel.
Nope.
And that one upstairs, ball 1.
1-0.
Hayes, the runner at first with 2 gone. And a foul ball.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Two outs. Way inside, gets out of the way. Next offering is fouled back. This one popped up right side. Cronenworth squeezes it, and that is that. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Reds 4 and the Padres nothing. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th, number 78.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Stepping in for San Diego, Manny Machado. And that skips in the dirt. Activity in the bullpen for the Reds. Brent Suter up and throwing for Terry Francona. And the 1-0. There's the strike. 95 of that one.
Big and bad right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
Aye. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Makes the grab, 1 down. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jackson Merrill. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. That one not close. And 1-1. Just missed. Outside corner, there's a strike. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. The Reds leading by 4 here in the late stages of game 2. What a stop. Throw to first. And that's a great play for the out.
Third basemen have to be so quick with their first step reactions. Hot shots like that. That's why they call it the hot corner. That's a perfect example, though. There's no way he gloves that one if he's not dialed in, anticipating something coming his way, staying on his toes every pitch. Really nice job to get back up, set himself, and make a strong throw across the diamond.
And here is Xander Bogaerts. On the outside corner, 0-1. Popped up. Steer under this one. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that'll do it. Padres down in order. They trail it here 4-0. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Adrian Morejon.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Here's the second baseman, Gavin Lux. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And first offering is fouled off. And there's a foul ball. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning. In now for the Reds, Ellie De La Cruz. 1 for 3. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. And the slider just misses. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Jason Adam appears to be getting loose. Peralta warming up as well. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Stepping in, Miguel Andujar. Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Who's a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
Lux leads off first with one away. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. That's a little bit low.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
And that one missing inside, a sharp slider.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
This one popped up. And that'll get down for a hit. And now 2 aboard.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. There are a lot of nicknames people have attached to hits like that. Blooper, flare, duck snort, lawn dart, etc. But whatever you want to call it, it's a knock. And those are the ones that'll make you smile as a hitter just about every time.
Hayes stands in now and watches strike one.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue finish off this hitter.
Fought off foul. Two on, one out. To first, maybe a 2-ball. There's one. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. So no runs on 2 base hits. No errors and 1 left. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Reds 4 and the Padres nothing. Back now. New pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Brent Suter.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Ryan O'Hearn getting ready to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. The Padres in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And he grounds one to the right side. Lux to first. One gone to the bottom of the 8th. Here's Ramon Laureano. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. The Padres down by 4 here in game 2 of the wild card series. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Outside low, and it's 1-2. To the right side. He'll do it himself. 2 up, 2 down.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
2 outs, base is empty. Now a chance for Jake Cronenworth. That one outside. Ball 1. Two down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Ground ball scooped up. Key Brian Hayes slings it across. That takes care of Cronenworth. Padres go down 1-2-3. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Jason Adam. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Noelvi Marte.
I remember him and Jack used to control the parties, and they would let us know when it was the right time to leave.
Just off the outside edge, and it's 1-0. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Nestor Cortez Jr., the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Down the middle for a strike. And now it's even 1-1.
Ball, 1 strike.
That one missing inside. And a swing and a miss.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
And down on strikes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Next for Cincinnati, Spencer Steer. First pitch doesn't find the zone. There's a swing and a miss.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move to the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
That one's in there, and the count 1-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Stevenson, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And another ball.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
There's a strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
Two down, nobody on. And he hits a ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So they go quietly there. And 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the 9th. It's the Reds 4 and the Padres nothing. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth, Graham Ashcraft. Here's the catcher to hit, Freddie Fermin. And here we are, ninth inning elimination game, and they're trying to keep their season alive. They need him to get on base.
He's got to find a way just to quiet things down, work his way onto the base path so that they can have an inning and get back in this game.
He swings and fouls one off. Next pitch is downstairs. And that one missing low.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
He's 2 outs away. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back there. And that lands inside the party porch for a home run. Bottoms up, a shot to the opposite field. And they inch closer. It's 4-1.
That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Here in the bottom of the ninth, 1 out. Luis Arias, the next up for the Padres. In for a strike. It's 0-1. And downstairs.
1-1.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a line drive and a base hit out into left center field.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Graham Ashcraft won't go any further tonight. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. Emilio Pagan comes out trying to close it out.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
One gone, runner at first. Here's Manny Machado now.
part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1. And there's a ball.
1-1.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. 2 down. Last chance for the Padres. Jackson Merrill, the next up for the Padres. 3 groundouts already. He's 0 for 3. Off the mark there, and that's ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Just
ball
missed. 1 run across in the frame so far here in the late stages of game 2. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. One strike away. And that one is downstairs. And now it's 3-2.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
2 outs. In the air, right field. Pretty well struck. That one is back. Out of here. He circles the bases. It's 4-3. They needed that one, Singy.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game, and just like that, they're back in it. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Two outs, nobody on. Xander Bogaerts, the next up for the Padres. And that's a little bit high. And that's ball 1.
This is the guy they turn to get the most important outs of the ball game, but they're going to make him work to get this save.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Ball 2.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So the tying run reaches with 2 away.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Ryan O'Hearn, the next up for the Padres. 0 for 3 in this one. And ball 1.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving through a walk or just a base hit. But you've got to stay within yourself.
And now 2-1.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
They're down to their final strike.
Right now they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
Oh, he throws it away. Two on the way. This to third. Dives, but it's off his glove. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
1 out away from this game being over, but an infield single keeps them alive. They're still breathing, and maybe this provides that last-minute spark.
Here's the left fielder, Ramon Laureano, down to their final out, but an opportunity to deliver the tying and maybe even a winning run. Sends it to center, and this should be it. And that'll do it. The Cincinnati Reds are moving on to the National League Division Series. So the Cincinnati Reds sweep this wild card series with back-to-back wins on the road. And they can now shift their focus to the division round.
Well, hats off to him, Boog. I mean, it's very difficult to come into a hostile stadium with all the energy and excitement of the postseason, but clearly that was no issue for these guys. They played well, and I think that bodes well for their chances at making a deep run here in October.
And a